Hey guys, Andromeda here, and today we're going to be reacting to the new Dragon Age Veilguard trailer that just came out. Dragon Age 4, Dragon Age the Veilguard, whatever you want to call it. What they're calling it is Dragon Age the Veilguard official release date trailer. So, should be pretty exciting. Yeah, I don't know much about it. It's probably going to be a mix between cinematics and gameplay kind of thing. So yeah, without further ado, let's just watch the trailer, get into it, and then we'll discuss later. Here we go.
You have no idea what you have done. The blighted elven gods walked free, all because you disrupted my ritual.
You battle against gods. They will not rest until you are on your knees. Fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look.
Where do we start? I'll be damned. A griffin. In war, victory. I'm ready.
I've never seen this before. There's something kind of exciting about it. What is happening to me?
Let the Fade draw close!
Draw the dragon out into the open. Then attack.
You and me, Rook. Maybe that's what scares me.
These are the times in which legends are born or slain.
Our gods are back. Our gods. How do we stand against that?
I believe in all of us, so let's get it done.
Okay. Oh, cool. Pre-order for the Blood Dragon armor. Glad to see this age-old BioWare tradition is still alive and intact. Of course it is. Because there's money involved. Alright. Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Well, I got a couple of things to say. I don't know where to start, though. Hold on, where is it? Okay, there we go. I learned about this trick some time ago. And now's my time to put it to good use. There you go, that's good enough, I guess. Alright. So, yeah. I got a couple of things to say. One, why are we just forgetting about Solus being the main antagonist? I thought we already set this up at the end of Inquisition and in Trespasser. So yeah, that's a little bit strange. I don't know if after defeating all of the Elven Pantheon we'll end up fighting Solus again, or are they saving Solus for another Dragon Age game, or Are they turning Solus into like a sympathetic villain that redeems himself and ends up fighting with us, which completely cancels out and diminishes all of the storylines that have been set up before, and his character arc? That's very concerning. The lack of Solus being prominently shown there as the main villain is very concerning. It seems like we're just going to be going from realm to realm, from country to country, fighting a bunch of elven gods that we don't care about. And Solus is just going to be this person that we fight at the beginning. He's going to be the tutorial boss, and then for the entirety, for the rest of the game, just fighting these other bunch of boss fights that no one cares about. And yeah, Solus just going to sitting at the bench waiting, to be called up. Yeah, very concerning, to say the least. And, yeah, the story, I have no hopes for the story at all. It seems like this weird, like, Fortnite, Overwatch, like, weird Cartoon Network kind of writing and presentation and voice acting, and it's just not Dragon Age at all, If it was Mass Effect, maybe that could work. Mass Effect has that kind of, snarky, almost like Joss Whedon, Firefly kind of attitude, but Dragon Age, for the most part, is a lot more serious than Mass Effect, and on this trailer, in this trailer, I'm not seeing much seriousness. Like maybe the bit where Scout Harding seems to have gotten the Darkspawn taint. That was like a serious moment, but that was 1 second of the trailer. The rest is very generic, very cartoony. I think is a very apt term to use here. And yeah, I've definitely given up on the notion that this game will save the Dragon Age franchise and save BioWare. That's definitely not going to happen. But will it worsen the situation? Will it outright kill the Dragon Age franchise? And will it outright kill BioWare? That's going to be the interesting topic here. Will it or will it not? Because if Andromeda couldn't do it, if Anthem couldn't do it, then you would think that, diminishing effects, the three strikes rule, all that, you'd think that if Veilguard ends up being another bomb, then, I think BioWare is done for. Just going to close up shop. So, and I don't want that to happen, As much as I'm being like a little bit of a Debbie Downer on the game here, I don't want BioWare to go away. Well, of course, the BioWare that I know has gone away. I know that now. I've accepted it. The BioWare that, drew me into BioWare games and RPGs in general, that BioWare team is no longer there, and those who are there have been changed either willingly or unwillingly for the worse. So this is looking up to being just another generic game, slightly below average. It's going to come out, and in 2 weeks, a month maybe, everyone's just going to forget about it. I mean, Inquisition, I liked Inquisition, but who's talking about Inquisition? It didn't help that it came out a year before The Witcher 3, so by the time people started talking about Dragon Age and how great Dragon Age Inquisition was, Witcher 3 came out, and look how many years people spent talking about The Witcher 3 in comparison. I'm not saying Witcher 3 is worse than Inquisition. I'm not saying Inquisition is a bad game. But, yeah, who's going to care about the Veilguard? I think the only people who care about the Veilguard are people like me who already have an investment in the franchise. Casual players who just play for a couple hours and then drop it, forget about it, they're not going to care. They're not going to care about BioWare. They're not going to care about Dragon Age. No one's going to care. And the people that do care this is what they're gonna get. This, like, parody. This botched attempt at recreating Dragon Age and what made Dragon Age great. Frankenstein's monster. Something like that, yeah. I think that works, because you're trying to create life where there's no life to be had, and you're doing it in such nefarious and just bad ways that the result is just not going to be good. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for the people who want to see Dragon Age resurrected again. Yeah. You know, I'll buy it, sure. I'll play it, sure. Is that going to change anything? Is that going to save BioWare? Is that going to save the Dragon Age franchise? Probably not. Is the game going to be good? Probably not. Is it going to be fun to play? Maybe. If it's better than Inquisition, if it doesn't have enemies with, 10,000 hit points, maybe. Sure. If it's not too repetitive, if it doesn't have 20 dungeons that look the same like Dragon Age 2, sure. But again, this is a very low bar here that we're holding. So if it manages to surpass that, that's not saying much. That's not much of an accomplishment. And if it fails at accomplishing that, then it's game over.